116 Hotline. It's Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Satana. And welcome back. Or if this is your first time,
welcome. Ni hao, shishi ni.
That's in Chinese. That is welcome to our podcast. We are a trio of
sisters.
And we honestly just talk about anything and everything.
Literally.
From listener comment suggestions to DMs
to whatever we're feeling like talking
this
about.
Is our, anything relatable, anything and everything.
What did we say the other day? This is our TED Talk.
No, seriously. Welcome to our TED Talk.
Welcome to our TED Talk.
This is our TED Talk. This is our
safe space.
Safe space. This is our...
We love to put that out there. This is a safe space not only for us, but for anybody who needs...
listening and watching and needs somebody.
Yes.
Yes. And this is our time to... We just unplug. We unplug. We slow it down. We don't rewind, but we pause. And we talk it out.
Let's unpack that.
Anyways, on today's agenda, we've got something from one of our listeners. And she says, I'm tired of being God's strongest soldiers. Like, I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
And when she said that, I felt that. I resonated with that. She
felt that.
I felt that because ever since she slid that into my DMs, I've been saying it all the time.
Wait, what else did she say?
She just said that
talk about it.
She's tired of being God's strongest soldiers, and she's just so tired of working so much. Like, she's burnt out. Like, she's just tired of always grinding, you know, like always doing something, like always having to be one of God's strongest soldiers. Like, she just wants to fucking sit, chill, relax.
Okay,
like,
but can I, like, the first thing that comes into my mind, like,
go.
I'm sorry to whoever this is, but stop playing the victim.
See, if that's where Satana's mentality is different from other people's.
No.
Whoa, judge.
Here's what you're thinking, right? But here's the thing. Yes, as soon as Val put that situation, like, just like, okay, here's the content,
the basics,
and then that's what she's thinking. You know what I'm thinking though? Like, this is why it's so important to have different mindsets in the same room, because that's what she's thinking. Yes, I understand and I see that. What I'm thinking is, I'm like,
she's thinking the empath route.
I'm thinking. Why though? What's the reason?
And then Satana's over here like, bitch, you're doing it to yourself. Who told you to be doing that?
Here comes to therapy Sadie again. But then I'm thinking, well, why is it that way? Do you have to do this? Like, are you like, do you have no, like, other choice? Like, do you have no choice but to grind in order to make a living? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to look at it from the other side too. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, when I say stop playing the victim mentality, it's like, okay, I get that, right? But babe, we're all working. Like, I just, and then coming from your point of view,
Satana has no empathy.
No, it's not that. It's just like, yes, like, I get it. Like, we're all tired. Like, if you think about it, everybody's working as hard as they can. But it's like, I feel like that's kind of like the victim mentality. Like instead of doing that, like, maybe do some things that is for you, so you could feel like you're taking some time off.
But me though, I resonate with that because I do get it. Like, I understand where she's coming from, because shit, I be fucking tired too. Like, and I feel like shit always be happening to me, but like, literally like this. Tana's in one ear, Sadie's in one ear. Like, me, I am tired. Shit always happens to me. Like, nothing ever goes the way I want it to go, and I just take it as it is, and I just keep fucking working. I keep doing what I have to do, and it fucking sucks, but I'm doing it. Tana over here is saying, yeah, if you have the ability to change it, like, so stop fucking whining. That's what Tana's saying. Sadie over here on the other hand is like, well, what else can you do to make it easier? Like, that's literally like all the time.
Literally, that's what we are.
But then, like, me, I'm in the middle, because, like, I get it. I understand that, like, it's tiring and it fucking sucks. Like,
so then what do you have to say to this person?
I would have to say to that person that if you're really feeling like tired and burnt out like that, like, just take a break. Like, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to stop and pause. Like, your one day of you taking a break is not going to ruin everything that you built up for yourself.
Absolutely.
Like there was this TikTok reference.
So many.
There's this TikTok that I saw, and it was saying that, like, scientists, they, like, put adrenaline in these trees to make them grow faster, right? And after, like, a certain amount of years, they checked up on the trees that they pushed adrenaline, like, they kept injecting with adrenaline, and those trees actually died sooner than they were supposed to.
Wow.
Because there was no time period for rest. There was no off season. There was no winter. There was no hibernation. You need a hibernation period to have the growth period.
So when are you gonna rest?
Right now, I'm resting right now. I haven't been working for for 2 weeks. I'm going to see Drake. I'm going to see Slander. I'm just enjoying life. And then I'm going back to my grind and working, learning new things, because I was the type before where I gotta do shit. If I'm free, I should be picking up a shift working. If I'm free, I should be going to the gym, doing this, doing that. But I have literally, like, I've grown to learn that I know when my body is telling me that I need a break. And that's just something that I would say to, like, this specific listener and to all of our listeners, is that
feels the same.
That feels the same. Is that, like, you know your body the most. Nobody knows you like you do. If you know you're getting burnt out, and if you know you're tired of being God's strongest soldiers,
if you feel that already,
if you feel that way, then just take a break.
Take a break.
The signs are take a break, because God's strongest soldiers are not the strongest soldiers. Like, they had a break. That's why they're the strongest soldiers. So that's why I'm like, just take the break. Like, it'll be fine. Like,
it won't be the end of the world.
It does feel like it's the end of the world. Like, it really does, because you're
coming from tough love. It won't be the end of the world.
It will.
Okay.
And then this is like beginning, middle, and end. Like, when you first start taking a break and, like, feeling a little bit guilty, and, like, you're trying to find other routes. Whenever you're accepting, like, okay, I need a break, and then whenever you're like, oh shit, I should have taken a break a long time ago. Back to what Sadie was saying, it's so good to have different perspectives, because this is literally like beginning phase, middle phase, ending phase, and you're like, damn, I was a dumb bitch. I should have taken a break back then.
You know what I want to say?
Love.
You know what I want to say to that? So she gave you that advice. Okay, whenever you feel like you need to take a break, take a break. And she's like, you'll be all right. Do it to yourself. What I'm saying is,
what else can you do?
Well, no, why do you feel like that? No, I'm just kidding. But what I'm gonna tell you is that please incorporate rest into your routine. And we talked about this already in the past, about it needs to be a part of your routine. That way you don't get to the point of you feeling like you're exhausted. I've actually just started that too not too long ago, ever since that one episode, whenever we were talking about that. So it's normalize breaks and just like taking everything aback for a little bit. Setbacks are redirections. You know, it's gonna bring you right back.
And there is no comeback without a setback.
You know, we preach this because it's so true. Like, if you just keep on going, grinding, it's toxic. You know, it's toxic to
toxic productivity. You will get burnt out.
You will get burnt out. You know, one way or another.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. So, in order to avoid that, just go ahead and include rest time into your routine, so that way you get enough good rest, and then you can, be on a fresh start.
So that's how to avoid it. What if you're burnt out already? Then what will you do?
Then take a rest, and then once you take a rest and you go back to it, include that as a new routine. If you're already burnt out, then yes, rest now, like what you said, what you're doing, okay, and then whenever you are planning and ready to go back to your grind, do your grind, but then also incorporate the rest time
to be normal,
and to be a part of your routine. That way, you don't always feel like you have to do something for a long amount of time until to the point where you get like, okay, now I'm exhausted. Like that's not healthy, because I mean, I get it. I get some people, their mind works like that. I used to be like that too, with my ADHD self, but then I learned how to really give myself time to rest as well, and that way you can start fresh again with a new mindset, with a new healthy body type of situation and deal. You know what I mean?
My advice for this person would be to probably, number one, have a good cry. You probably need it.
Let it out, sis.
Like a good ugly cry. Like,
can I ask something? Can I ask something to that? I know that you mentioned that a lot. Was it you or Val? I don't know, but you both have mentioned that. Like, just have a good cry it out. And I understand it's so good to just let your emotions out. However, I don't know about this person or anybody else. Some people may not just be crying. I'm not a crier like that. Well,
then if you're not a crier,
let's let it out somehow.
Find some release.
Yeah,
like find an outlet.
Outlets, like let it out.
Like maybe you need to go to the gym and like punch the punching bag or something. Go do a little boxing or do a little running.
Just let it out.
find some way, like you said, to let that energy out. That is so important, because
it's draining you,
especially when you're keeping everything up here. Yeah, everybody feels tired, everybody feels exhausted, but you know what's the difference between where you are right now and people that have gone past that point is they find an outlet some way, whether that be taking a rest or going to the gym, or you know, doing a workout routine, or doing the things that they love, that they can take their minds off of that. You know, like that's the difference, is finding that one thing. And again, back to the victim mentality. Okay, yes, I'm gonna put it in there. It's because you,
devil's avocado,
because you have the power to change that. Okay, and it's like you are in control of your own life. So instead of saying like, oh, I feel so burnt out, whatever, like suck it up. Like I'm like tough love right now. Like suck it up. Find something that you like to do. Go do it, so you could take your mind off of whatever's stressing you out, or go to the gym, or whatever your hobby is. You know, find something to keep your mind off of that, and then incorporate, like Sadie said, incorporate those routine breaks, and then do those hobbies that you like to do, or whatever your rest option is, that you don't feel like you're always on the go.
And
it's not realistic.
Well, and whatever you're going through, I just want to throw it out there too. I know someone else that she's been like Val said, you know, they've been going through a bunch, like it's one thing after another. It's one thing after another. So yes, at that time you're probably feeling like, God, like, why me? Like, why me? Like, why
literally, that was me. My fucking tire, my windshield, like everything back to back. Like, my battery in my car, like everything was fucking.
But you know, like I told Val, like when she was like, I always tell Val, like if you're manifesting on bad shit's always gonna keep fucking happening to you. Like, stop dwelling on the bad stuff. Like, I get it, right? You're, like say you said, shit's happening to you back to back to back. But instead of dwelling on the bad things, like try to think, like Sadie said, incorporate what Sadie's thinking, like how can I make it better? And then like Valerie said, you know, like you need to take a break, like incorporate those things to try to make yourself get out of that, I would say,
like loophole. Yeah.
And granted, I know it. I mean, it's easier said than done. Like, I'm not gonna say this to every time, because I'm not in your situation. I'm not in your shoes. I'm not in her shoes. I don't know how bad it really gets when you do get there. I mean, I have bad days and bad weeks. You know, back to back too. But everything's different. Everyone's different. The way how you respond to it is different. You know, so our advice here is just for you to the way how you respond to all the negatives. And yes, sometimes it does happen back to back. Like, I know a friend she's been going through a lot of situations back to back for like almost like I feel like literally almost like a year and a half now, you know, just like a lot of things with her house and her car and everything, and she doesn't have, you know, the finances for it. But then she started, you know, instead of like dwelling on it, I think she kind of switched it up the way she started, mindset. She started asking around, is there, you know, like for help, and then bam, help started coming. Now she's got stuff fixed and everything's turning up now. Because the moment you decide to like switch that mindset and try to look on the bright side and positive and how can you make it better rather than dwelling on it and thinking about I'm so tired. It's okay to be tired. It's okay. It's normal to be tired and exhausted. Yes, but then, you know, just really give yourself some time to relax and to you know
to reset reset and change your mindset around. Like Sutana said, like when Sutana's literally on my ass about like you're always dwelling on the negative, I'm like at that certain time I'm just like, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear it from you. Like, I don't want to hear what you have to fucking say.
She wants a pity party.
I do, because you know, like, who doesn't want a pity party? Like, you're in a fucking terrible situation. Of course. Like it's like, why does this bad shit happen to me? And you want everybody to know that bad shit happens to you, because if it's gonna happen to me, it better happen to everybody else, because I don't give a fuck if I'm getting bad shit, you're getting bad shit, you're getting bad shit. But like that's not the way to go. It's not realistic. Like,
it's not realistic.
Like, what the fuck is bringing more negativity into the world gonna do? Like, it's literally gonna do nothing.
It's kind of like that one situation or episode we talked about whenever you say people look at other people and they're like, wait, why do bad things keep happening to me, but how come she's over there with butterflies and sunshine, she's always so happy and happy-go-lucky? Well, think about how her mindset is. Maybe she's like that because, you know, she's been through the bads, and she was able to, you know, dig through that and flip it, and now she's maybe focusing on the good things. That's why, you know, she's good over there, you know what I mean?
And also I would say, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, like your friend, like, she probably got more help and out of her a shitty situation because maybe she asked for help.
She got out of her
maybe
comfort zone,
you know, like,
too.
and sometimes that's what you need too, is getting out of your comfort zone and asking for help. Like, this is probably a first step, is asking us for advice, but I would say ask for professional help. Like, if you truly need something past like just a general talking with a friend, like, because we're not licensed therapists or whatever,
or
you know,
just
we're
like
just
help
giving,
in life in general. Like, if you're struggling with school, like ask for help from the tutor or like a advisor aid. Like,
there's limited resources, but
the resources are
there if you don't go for it. If you don't go looking for it. If you just sit there and think about, man, like, why is it like this? You got to start going out and reaching out, and like, how
you got to go for it,
using your resource.
Like, yes, I know. Like, for me, asking for help is like showing sign of a weakness. So I used to, I still do now. Like, I don't.
It's our egos.
It really is
human ego.
And like, so like, even now, like, I believe it's one of my things. Like, I don't like asking for help, especially because if someone does it wrong, I get pissed at myself because my dumb ass should have never asked them in the first place, and I should have done it myself.
Yeah.
But then it's like, it's okay to take a couple things off your plate, and this is something that Satiana still struggles with. But like, the world is heavy, and the weight is heavy, but it's not all yours to carry. Like, there are a billion people in the world. Like it's okay to take some things off of your plate so that you have a lighter plate. Like, it doesn't always have to be full, you know. Even though, yes, you're used to stuffing your plate full of food, you're not gonna eat it all at once. Take one thing at a time and eat it when it's on your plate, and then go refill it whenever your plate is empty. But I think that plate analogy is such a good like example, because it's like, whenever you do go, you're at the buffet, you got your plate, you're like, oh shit, my plate is empty, so fuck, I need to fill it up. No, it's okay. One thing at a time.
When you're at a buffet, you have all the time in the world to go back.
Except if you had like a 2-hour limit.
Oh, okay.
Buffet, real, like, in the analogy world. Like,
I want to add something to that, because when you said that, Valerie, it reminded me of this like saying that we use a lot at my workplace in the teacher world. It goes, it takes a village to raise a child and to raise a kid, right? Because I mean, there's like teachers, there's resource teachers, there's parents, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like it really takes a village just to help an individual to be a human in general.
Literally to be human, because life is fucking hard, bro.
You can, like you said, the weight of the world is so heavy. You cannot carry that all on your own. That's why you have friends, you have parents, you have families, you have everybody.
That's why the resources are there.
You just, it's like, up to you.
Yes,
if you want to,
whether you know it or not, the resources are there for help. Seriously. Like, yes, I think for me, I know it's like an egotistical thing. Like, I want to do it all by myself. That way I can like show off, like, yeah, I did that on myself.
I know that. Yeah.
That is me.
It's not realistic though.
Like, that is my ego, and I know that's not realistic. But like, I also know that like I can ask for help. Yeah. And like, maybe you, like the people listening, like, maybe you're still in that stage where you're like, I want to do it so that way people know that it was me. Like, I got me. Like, I did it myself.
And that's okay too.
And that's okay. You can do it, but with help too. Like,
yes,
like, you're gonna need some kind of like assistance, steps to get you to where you want to get. You know?
Some structure, like something. Like,
I thankfully I don't have that where it's like a sign of weakness if I ask for help. I don't know why, because like
maybe it's because we're Leos.
Yeah,
that's it. That's because y'all are Leos. Yeah, because like if I need help or anything, I automatically ask everybody. I know that has to like.
But I believe that girl is a Leo too, the one that did an inquiry. The one that did an inquest.
Yeah, I like that word.
Stop hitting me, Sadie. But no, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's a Leo thing. I think it's not a Leo thing. It's an egotistical thing.
Let me tell you, because I know someone else that's not a Leo, but they're the same way. Like, they don't like to ask for help. Maybe it's an ego thing. It's either ego thing. Oh, which pride, ego. Which falls into the what did you say? A sign of weakness, right?
It is because who likes asking for help? Right. No, not me.
I don't.
I do. I love it.
Not me.
I love using my resources.
Not period. Okay, resource center.
Resource teacher.
Not me. Because if someone doesn't do it the right way, the way I wanted it done, I think also that stems from like my childhood. Because remember, like, our parents used to say that all the time.
Yeah, like, you could do it yourself.
That's true. I get it. What you said, I get it. What you said about the whole, if it doesn't go your way, then you're not gonna like it. You rather do it your way,
and you're like, oh, I should never even ask for help.
Right. And I get that, but then
that's literally, I hear my dad saying that.
So we're not trying to like say like, for example, I feel like these are the 3 stages.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, we just want you to incorporate everything that each one of us has said, because I feel like each of those, and also having like a good what's that word called?
Balance or
Backbone structure.
knowledge.
Having a good support system is what you need. So make sure like you're leaning onto your friends, your family, and like people that you know that can help get you through whatever hard situation that you feel like you're going through. Because even though we can give you advice, it's not like licensed therapy advice. Like, this is just really us giving our own experiences and trying to help you overcome maybe through some ideas of things we've been through. And like, you know, like Val said earlier, like the 3 different perspectives, because we're all at different parts of each of our lives, and so we can all collectively come together and be like, hey, well, I've experienced something similar, so this is my advice to you.
This is what I did too.
So just take it with a grain of salt. Like, you don't need to follow it like step by step.
Right,
but
exactly.
It's just kind of like ideas of things that we've been through. So like maybe one of these can help you get over the situation that you're in right now. You know?
Feeling burnt out and feeling like you don't know like, what's the next step.
Like, if you're feeling burnt out, just take a break. Like, just to simplify this whole message, like, you can be God's strongest soldier.
I just wanted to add Val, what Val just said. Yes, life sucks really bad. It does. But then I'm very optimistic, and I'm such an advocate for positivity and looking on the bright side. So please know that, like, there's a bright side to everything in life, and focus on the positivity, because the moment you start doing that, I promise you will feel better. And
there's no comeback without a setback. Exactly. I say that all the time to my dying patients.
And honestly, maybe whoever this is, maybe you need an optimistic person like that.
Yeah.
Or like that's why I said support is like, you
so
need to make sure that the people you are surrounding yourself with can help attribute either just one little thing towards your so the situation you're in, or an idea. They can give you ideas of how to get over it, and kind of just spark that positivity back into you.
But also, I want to say, maybe you just are at a point in life right now where you want to ask, but you're not going to listen to anybody. And at that point, then that falls on you. That's your responsibility. That is your fault. That is your job. Because me, I can relate. Because I be asking for advice and shit, but I know I'm not going to do anything.
Honestly, I think we've all been there.
Anything that these bitches tell me, I'm not going to. My mind's been made up.
It goes through one ear and out the other.
My mind has been made up 2 weeks ago, but I'm asking just for shits and giggles, just to see what they gonna say.
Until you yourself really wants to make a change for yourself and do it. And get up and actually do it. And that's the moment. And it's up to you, like, literally.
And don't be asking for help if you ain't gonna take it. Ooh. I'm just kidding. I'm just being nice. But really, am I kidding though?
No, she's not. As always, we upload a new episode every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find us at 116th Hotline on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcast.
Is that 7?
And Anchor.
And Anchor, yes.
And also, I just do want to say, like, give us some grace with everything. Mainly, Sutana does a lot of the work. So this is just like extra stuff that she adds to her free time to do the editing, to do the spoilers, and to post it and upload it. Because per this topic, she just does not like to ask for help, and she does everything herself. So just give us some grace on that. Yes. And thank you guys so much for listening, watching, viewing, clicking, even typing us up, searching us up, just anything like
sharing. Thank you so much.
It means a lot. We've come a long way, and
look forward to more fun stuff, more speakers, or special guests,
more possible events. We just had one, but at the same we just had one. And like I said, like Val said, we will try our best to upload every week, so please stay tuned. And for our listeners since day one, we appreciate we love you guys so much.
What is the thing that the vice president said to Joe Biden? We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening, and
we appreciate it.
Love
truly.
you guys so much.
As always, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Please, if you want to hear anything else that's like more specific, leave a DM us. Right? A lot of people
DM us. On our all of our socials is at 116th Hotline, or you can DM any of us privately, or I don't know if there's an anonymous way, but if you want to, you can email us too.
Yes.
We can keep that anonymous, but we love and appreciate everybody that has done anything and everything 416th Hotline podcast. It means a lot. This all started as a thought, and here we are now. So I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that has given input, criticism, topic suggestions, everything.
Yep. Yes. Thank you.
I took the words out of her mouth, literally.
Thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye.
See you in our next episode.
next week. Bye.